He gave me a 5-minute call. It was like, yo, get ready.
I did. I gave him the quick call up.
That 5 minutes.
I gave him the quick call up because I was like, let's add a little bit of flavor to today's episode. Bring them back, a familiar face. Might be a fan favorite. Who knows? Maybe the fans called for you back. They definitely didn't, but we're gonna build a Robin fan club small but
That's
surely.
crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, slowly and surely.
Big things coming.
There you go. Big things coming. That's actually true. Big things are coming. There we go. You got to enter a new spaces, so it's only appropriate that you come and grace the stage. But how's everybody been, man? How's you guys' day been? I know it's been a hectic one. For me personally.
Same.
But I'm happy to be here. It's been a week. It's been a interesting one to say the least. Today I think I got a taste of the real working world in some capacity.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Today
I feel like I got a real taste of it. Like to the point where I don't know if you guys have ever been afraid about losing your job. But today I got nothing in my heart was bouncing or like my heart was off the scales, but I could see the vision of this is a potential avenue. So yeah, that's you're looking concerned. Don't be.
You guys have to run this video up because there's a risk of someone's lifestyle here. You guys have to run this video up.
Listen. It's but it's alright. It's right. But you guys, how you guys doing?
Yeah, not too bad. Everything as well, rushing around.
I hear it.
How's the weather outside today, boys? I haven't left my room. Remote working, so
just feeling cozy. Today I was wearing. I would have worn it here, but it's a bit loud. I was wearing a neon fleece. A neon tiger print fleece, and it was I wear it with like a puffer jacket, and just to say I was warm. I was very warm. I walked fast from my office to the station. I was sweating, and I said, "This is why I don't wear my big jacket. This is why I still haven't brought out my big jacket because when I wear that jacket and walk anywhere, it's just. I don't know if I'd rather be cold or sweat. I don't know which one I'd rather. But right now, I'd rather be cold-ish. Yeah. You're not even wearing a jacket, or I don't think you brought a jacket with you today.
I did.
Okay. So at least because
there's no way you didn't bring a jacket with you today, bro.
You don't know. Elias, I just came in. Elias was here in a t-shirt. You like, bro, was just ready to face the world as he was. Easy.
Might have to.
There you go. But let's get started. Roll call. Who we got today?
Elias.
Robin.
Where you are? And we're in the hoop. Okay, I didn't give you the go ahead.
Meant to be?
I thought you was gonna do it. Today. I thought we were working on something, but you know what? Maybe next time.
Guys, yeah. Maybe. I want to do it one time. Never mind.
We'll put the invoice in and we'll see if it gets rejected or not. You know what I mean? We'll see.
You never know.
What do I want to talk about today? There's actually quite a few things on my mind that I actually wanted to speak to you guys about. But I think I will start off with I want to go down memory lane a bit. I want to reminisce. I want to take us looking back at like a trio, a young trio in a city where they did good things. They showed success, and that city is showing to show success again. They parted ways. I don't know why I'm building this up like it's something crazy, but I want to talk about James Harden, Russell Westbrook, and KD.
Interesting.
I want to look at how do we think they're going to be remembered? Because Russ just hit 200 triple doubles. James Harden just hit second all time 3-pointers made. I think KD's about to hit. I want to say 30,000, but it could be more or less than that. But I think he's about to hit the 30,000 mark in points this season. I think he's like 83 points away. So yeah, just like, would you like? I guess for each of them individually, would you guys feel like how they will be remembered? Like when it's all said and done.
KD, all-time great.
Really? You think so?
Yeah.
I can see that.
Okay.
Rings are there. MVPs are there. Scoring is there.
True.
Still one of the most hated basketball players.
Yeah.
I think he'll still be remembered as that.
One of the most hated basketball players of all time?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think so. Personally, I think I'll remember him as like the greatest scorer ever, in my opinion. I feel like, in terms of like, in my years of watching, I'm a young person, but I would say, like, I haven't seen anybody that can do it like him. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can put him anywhere on the floor and like, that guy 100%, he's guaranteed. Like, there's no such thing as a bad look for him. Like, some players might believe that, but for KD, it's the truth. It's genuinely the truth. And I think, for me, I don't know if I'm going to necessarily think of him as a champion. I feel like I'm going to remember the days in Golden State. Like, I was when Clay did his return, I was looking at the tribute videos, and like, I was looking at when he was there. I was just looking at how unfair and fake that team was. Me, I loved it personally. I did love it. But I was just thinking about like him as an individual, even on that team, like, you just saw him just shine. And I think he's the ultimate, I don't know if utility player is the right word, but plug and play. Do you know what I mean? In terms of like, you can put him in any situation and he's just going to flourish. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like on any team, any time, really, you can put him in and he's going to flourish. Like, I think he can adapt to any style of play in any era. Yeah, I just, like, he's genuinely one of them ones, like a real unicorn. I feel like I'm giving him a lot of flowers right now.
A lot of flowers. I mean, I think he'll be remembered in LeBron's legacy as well. As the player that, you know, when they were up against each other in the NBA Finals, like, to really stop LeBron from like people like debating whether or not he's the GOAT. Like, KD kind of.
You think KD took that spotlight from him?
KD made people still have a debate of who's better, Michael Jordan, LeBron. Me personally, with what he did with the Golden State against the Cavs, like, I still remember the Christmas Day game that I was watching. Cavs, I think it was like game 3 or something. Cavs versus Golden State. KD came down the court, shot it straight in LeBron's face.
Beautiful day,
and
man.
I just sat there and I just.
So you think KD's helping LeBron's legacy?
No.
You think he doesn't help his legacy?
He doesn't help his legacy.
That's what you're saying.
You think so? I feel like if anything, it kind of helps to some degree.
It doesn't. Obviously, he played that team, which would people be like, what could he do against that team?
Exactly.
But he also lost.
But he was like the most dominant player in the
court. But like, I feel like that showed, like, LeBron was never gonna win that like, he did like.
If KD wasn't there, he would.
That's debatable. That's debatable.
That.
But we're not gonna go down that. We're not gonna go down that avenue
KD was the factor that the Golden States brought in.
He was, but the Warriors the season before were up 3-1, bro.
Didn't matter.
So what do you mean it didn't matter? What do you mean it didn't matter? Everybody was relatively healthy, bro. They were there.
LeBron was ready to win that chip.
Okay. Say no more. But yeah, I think for KD, that's anyway. That's how I will remember him. I think the world will probably remember him a little bit like a bit of a, I don't want to say snake, but maybe somebody had to buy a chip. I feel like someone might see him that way.
I mean, if you look at OKC right now, none of them are still in OKC. So
yeah, they all went off to other. Well, James Harden was traded. Russ probably might get a statue. I think Russ might get a statue.
Yeah, he should.
I think Russ might get a statue. Saying that, Russell Westbrook. How are we going to remember Russell Westbrook, Mr. Triple Double, Brody?
I feel like he has another chip in him. Scarily,
he has another. You think he can get a chip?
Well, with any team in the NBA, it would be with the Denver Nuggets.
You think so? They're turning around. They are turning around. Mike Malone is like getting things. I don't know. Jokic is on he's on personal reasons. He's on leave at the moment. I don't know what's going on over there.
Nah, I just think like for just to represent Charlie. Yeah.
Oh, you want to? Oh, okay. So fake belief.
There's potential.
It's fake belief.
It's not high potential in my personal opinion, but
there's potential there.
For once in like 3 years, there's potential of him getting a chip.
I don't know.
And him being a benefactor.
I guess this is probably his best shout. This team
in his whole career. You think so?
Not his whole career, just
in the position he's in right now.
Yeah, because I think in his whole career, that Clippers team, I feel like if they were healthy, that would have been the opportunity to do it all. This team, I think the obstacles in the West are just too much for I don't know. I don't see it. They'd have to surprise me, Denver. They'd have to surprise me. But I think what I remember about Russ is just, I think the energy and the explosion. And I think even just the demeanor of Russell Westbrook, you know what I mean? Because like even I think they were playing, I don't want to get a mistake, who were they playing? They were playing, I want to say, was it the Jazz? They played somebody like yesterday or whatever. And like it It might have been. It was the. I'm gonna say it's the Grizzlies. It was the Grizzlies. And I think he took like Sanseal down my baseline and he scored like a left hand little layup. And just like he still has that energy of that young Russ, that dog. And he was just looking back at him like giving him a little screw face, like, "What are you saying, huh?"
Was that when he got the tech?
No, I don't know if that was when you got tech, but it was in that game. But he was just looking at me. He was just like that young fire, in of like, I'm still here. I'm still that guy, because I was listening to Carmelo's Anthony podcast, and I don't know, who did he have on? It might have been Brandon Jennings or somebody, and he was like, he remembers it, like he was getting older in the league, and he was on a post up with Michael Porter Jr. and he hit him with a move and scored on him, and Michael Porter Jr. was like, "Oh, I didn't know you still had that in you, Unc." And like he knew then, like he asked Russ to run him back the ball. He was like, "No, we're going again and running to play again." That like these young boys, so that's kind of like Russ is like, he's still, no matter like what this is a giving flowers episode, I feel like, today. But anyway, no matter like what the media might have around him necessarily, like he's always been 100, always given it his all, and like genuinely been a true competitor. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I've never been a big Russ fan, mainly because I think I like guys that can shoot, but I won't lie, he's entertaining to watch. Like his style of play, why his high turnovers, that fast pace, the energy that he plays with is exciting. Yeah. It's exciting to watch.
I think more than anything, like the highlights that he produced in OKC.
Yeah,
I think that will be replayed.
That triple double first season.
Yeah,
like that year was.
That's the stuff, because unfortunately, there's many guards out there that haven't won chips, but they were really good, and you don't see much like talk about them. But like Russ, like how ferociously he dunked the ball, how like his handles at one time, like handles meaning like his attacking, his attacking
drive,
like that stuff will stay on highlight reels for sure.
That's true.
Yeah.
Ultimately, I think his MVP season, like
averaging triple doubles.
Yeah, I think, and I mean, like being the first to like, I don't know if he was the first to do it, but in our era anyway.
Yeah, it's first since Oscar Robertson.
Yeah,
there you go. It's like that, just witnessing it and just like what he was working with. Just, I don't know. I don't think people give him as much respect as is due. Do you know what I mean? With what he did with that team, they didn't go far or whatever, but like the effort that he actually like put in, I think it's kind of crazy.
He got a lot of hate.
He definitely did.
A lot of hate.
Definitely did. James Harden.
It's questionable.
The step back master. Some people call him. Actually, I don't know what the other nickname is related to. Actually,
the beard.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking about something to do with. Is it Miami or Atlanta? Somewhere he's frequents and spends a lot of money, but I can't remember what they call him the other day. If you know, then you know. If you know, then you know.
In the club.
James Harden is an interesting one, you know.
His scoring feats will be remembered.
Oh, but the thing is, you know what? It's crazy to me, yeah. But like, in some ways, I feel like, I don't know if he's forgettable, but out of the three of them, I feel like I'm most likely to forget James Harden.
That's crazy, because I believe that too.
Not because of anything, but I just imagine when he's done playing, like he just feels like, don't get me wrong, he makes incredible shoes. Like when he was really dancing and embarrassing people in Houston, it was like incredible. And I always like whenever, because he's like the visual of like watching James Harden on the court, because he almost like when he's a bit heavier, he has like that uncle build. But then when you go see him go up and boom it, I'm just like, oh, there's always just like a little bit of excitement with James. But how I remember him, I think that the fight against the Warriors in terms of those series going back to back, I think that time in Houston, what he was doing there, I think legendary stuff. If they didn't fall in love with the three, maybe history would look a little bit different.
He was struggling in those playoffs though.
No, but that's the thing. I feel like genuinely, the narrative came off that whole, because before then, bro he was doing all right. You know what I mean? Like he was doing all right. Before that whole debacle with the war, like yes, CP3 helped him a lot, and before then he had things not necessarily go all the way his way. But I don't actually know if it's. I don't know. He's not. Paul would say he's just like Sabonis. In the regular season, he's doing all of this, but in the postseason, he's a different player. I don't know.
Houston is definitely his highlight.
Yeah.
You know when he was averaging 50, 60? Just putting it up, just...
There was a week. There was a week it was nasty. It was just him and Kobe. I was just seeing on ESPN, him and Kobe.
It was like every game, 50, 60, 50, 48. I was just like...
I think it's just wild that all three of them managed to win MVP. Started on one team, and it's just like, I don't know. It's incredible to think about. Like, I don't think they would have become what they became if they were together. I don't think that would have. I think KD would have been the one that probably still, because he's the unicorn. Like, his talent is undeniable. Like, we saw that, and he produced for it, and he did.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But with Russ and James, I think, I don't know, the ability to lead a team by yourself is unique. It is very unique, and I think today we're seeing a lot of guys that people think they could, but it's kind of falling through.
Want to name some names?
Don't want to name some names. Not particularly right now. I think we've seen a lot of failed attempts, but I haven't got a specific name in my mind right at this moment. Because if I look around the league, the young, actually,
there's a couple names out there
that have failed attempts. Well, the Miller Ball right now, I don't know if you want to say he's failing.
I don't think he's failing.
No, not now.
But I think he's just pure hoop. I don't even.
You could
say he
say
wants that leadership.
I was gonna say Cade Cunningham, but I think there's an issue around the Detroit Pistons as opposed to that being Cade's fault.
What about Ant?
I don't think Ant's failing. They just went to the Western Conference Finals, bro.
I don't believe he's failing, but there's still potential there. But he's young.
I feel like Ant's showing that he can lead his team. I think he's like the postseason. He's definitely still a child. Well, child is harsh. He's definitely still young, as you said. But I think he's shown us enough to believe that he can lead a team. Like, he has the right stuff to do it. Let me try to think of another young player. I think in Toronto they're just confused on who to follow. I think Scotty Barnes Scotty Barnes or RJ Barrett. Those ones are failed attempts up there. But Grady Dick might be the one. I don't believe that. I think they're going to just be a collection of pieces. They tried. No, Trae Young definitely can lead a team. Trae Young can definitely. I think he's just been unfortunate with the pieces he's had around him. Mikal Bridges, we saw what happened last season. The Nets tried with him. He wasn't what they thought they were going to get.
Cam Thomas.
Cam Thomas can't lead a team, bro. That guy is just a hooper, bro. I think that's the end of my list. But shout out to them, man. Shout out to the old OKC Big Three, and what they did, man. Big ups to you guys. It's you're gonna be missed. It's gonna be missed. It's sad to think that a lot of these guys are just coming to time where that generation is just it's just gonna fade away, man.
I don't remember many games from that OKC. I can't lie, but
no, neither do I. Neither do I, actually, be honest with you. But I remember like going back and actually watching that finals. I remember one off season I went to watch the finals against Miami, and just the way they got dismantled was peak. After the first game, the way they got dismantled was peak. But I think for me, just I don't know what it just symbolizes. You know what I mean? Like, an era is that we're genuinely seeing an era pass away. Like, we've seen these guys come around, make our nights. Like, these are guys you wanted to draft first round in fantasy. You know what I mean?
At one point.
No, I don't know. KD's injuries, and they're actually kind of durable. I feel like, well, James Harden is durable, I would say. Russ is durable. KD's the only one that's now not as durable.
So he's still pretty durable for what he's gone through.
KD?
Yeah, I think so. Achilles and everything.
Man, but I just want him to stay on the court, man. I really just want him to stay on the court, because right now, without him, I don't know. We're going to take a stat tangent. We're going to look at the Suns right now, but I feel like that team, I didn't realize how much he was doing for them. The Suns, because in your head, at least for me, in my head, when I thought, okay, you get Bradley Beal, you have D-Book, you get KD, everybody was talking about like three machines coming together and just dominating. But really and truly, I don't know if it's an effort in sacrifice or what, but KD's really been the catalyst for them to have success early this season. You know what I mean? Like, even with him being out right now, they're kind of just riding the wave of like the buffer that they built with him being in the lineup. I think they're 8-7 or something like that right now. And so I don't know how far they can go with him being out realistically. You know, I don't think the ceiling is high right now.
And I told you last time I was here, that's KD's team, and you can see it clearly. There's no Devin Booker in that no more.
I don't believe it's not Devin Booker's team still. I don't believe it's not.
5 straight losses. Questions.
There's things to work out. Definitely, there definitely are things to work out. I don't think that means it's not his team. You can still lose and it still be your team. I think KD's
it's still Booker's team.
KD's just the best player. I mean, KD's just the best player.
The best player in my opinion, automatically makes it.
Why?
Especially with KD, you talked about leadership abilities. I think, yeah. Currently, while KD's there, that's KD's team.
I don't think I was gonna say, have we ever seen KD lead the team by himself? But the Nets, I guess, not by himself, but like as the main guy, I think the Nets, we could say that was KD's team.
Yeah.
And that team, if his toe wasn't on the line,
Different story.
different.
Whole league looks different.
I think the Kyrie debacle probably would have still happened though. I think. Why are you doing your face like that? You know your guys. He's good now. We're happy for him in Dallas, but he's a weary one. He's a weary one. I had something in my mind. It just went out of my head. What was I thinking about? We're talking about the Suns. Talking about Devin Booker. Yes, I was going to ask you, why is the best player? Why do you think the best player why do you think the best player on the team is automatically the leader? Or do you agree with that, Elias?
From a football standpoint, yeah, when I look at it in that way, kind of most of the time.
From football?
Yeah, I know this is
No.
it's a bit side tangent.
No. Cole Palmer's not the leader of that team.
Okay,
No.
that one's a start team that we don't talk about that team right now.
He's not.
That team's in a bit of a
I'm even thinking
recoup.
Saka is the leader of Arsenal.
Yeah, Messi.
Man United, you don't even know who's there. I don't even know
Bruno Fernandes is their captain, and I would argue
he's their best player.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it happens all the time.
I would say in team sports, so most of the time,
The best player is the
the
captain.
best player will be your captain.
Liverpool, Jordan
Like,
Henderson
you
was the
could-
leader
you
of
could
that
go
team.
with the Warriors. You could go Steph, maybe not be as vocal as Draymond, but it's still Curry's team.
Yeah, but that's different. I don't have many examples to clutch at and pull out right now for you.
But
But
you
okay,
just
no, wait. Denver Nuggets. I don't even know if I believe that.
No, that's
That's Jokic's team.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I believe that.
Why would you question that? Who are you going to say?
I was gonna say Jamal Murray, but I don't know. There was a time in the bubble where I was like, oh, who's it gonna be?
yeah.
And then Jokic just went and said, yeah, 3 MVPs, and then that
was
was
taking that paycheck from him.
yeah, it was
If
it
you
was
look at the top 5 seeds of each team, the best player will probably be
Exactly.
also the leader.
Bucks, UK,
Giannis,
Giannis.
Tatum,
But people are saying Jalen Brown's the best player on that team.
that's fine.
People-
That's a debate.
That's people though.
You know,
That's not the facts. That's true.
it's a debate. I'm talking about like most of the time,
I'm moving
the best
mad.
player is, you know,
Yeah, go ahead.
even if they came from the outside, they haven't been in there for long. No matter. Kyrie was on the Cavs before.
He went to Boston. That one was different. They were
Your
young.
best example of that in the last dance when Jordan first joined the Bulls.
Yeah.
They didn't respect him till he showed he was the best player on the team,
Exactly.
and then all of a sudden it was just that's his team.
Yeah, but
That's a good point. Well, you just accept it.
I don't know.
Because you've got like maybe 1-2 examples of some old heads that have been there for time, that have good leadership principles, that like...
I'm really trying to think.
And most of the time they're like a young team anyway.
Is Joel Embiid the leader of the 76ers? Is he their captain?
Yeah.
No, he just shaking his head.
No, but
he just shook his head.
I just don't believe in Joel Embiid though. There's a
The
difference in
reports are
that.
saying everything waits for Joel Embiid. Once he arrives, then practice can begin.
Exactly.
No.
Did you hear about like Tyrese Maxey? Like,
Yeah, he says he's always late. Yeah, I heard about it.
Yeah, bro.
I'm trying to think. I'm gonna think of some more teams. Let me think.
Go for every team in the league.
Is Kawhi the leader of the Clippers right now?
When he's there, he is.
Yeah, but if not James Harden.
I'm really trying to think. Why my mind gone blank? The Cleveland Cavaliers. Is Donovan Mitchell the leader of that team?
Yeah.
Dang, I'm using bad examples right now. Okay, let me think. Let me go in my bag. You know what? I concede. I think for right now, I'll give it to you guys. For right now, I'll give it to you. But I don't think that's always the case. I don't think in football that's always the case.
I'm not saying it's always the case, but it's the case.
Because I think
In basketball, it's more than likely the case.
It's the case with the Suns right now. That I believe.
so. So question, yeah. With LeBron trying to make the team AD's team, yeah, because AD is the best player on that team. AD is the best player on that team.
Do you agree with that?
AD is the best player on the Lakers.
Right now, yeah.
Period.
Right now.
But yeah,
Facts.
Okay,
But see
when?
See, that's what I said. Like, it doesn't happen all the time. I don't know LeBron is the best player and the leader of the Lakers. He's the head coach. Like, there's no.
He's not the head coach
His
anymore,
boy is the head coach.
I don't care what anybody says. JJ Redick is the head coach of the LA Lakers, bro.
So what was your question going to be? Is AD the leader?
Yeah, is AD the leader? That was going to be my question.
If a dictator has a son, it's the son leader.
Exactly, bro.
If a dictator has a son.
He just made him the leader, but guess what?
Guess he's still alive. Guess he's still alive.
Oh, you know, that's a good one. That's a good. I like that one. You know what? Fair. I said I could see it in it. I said I could see. I'll take that.
Come playoff time, you'll see that team who the leader is.
Yeah, but that's
the Lakers is crazy, man.
That one is a bit okay. So Tyrese Halliburton is the leader of the Pacers.
Yeah,
I don't even think he's the best. I don't know if he's. I think Pascal Siakam is still better than him. But yes, see, Pascal is still better than Tyrese. And you guys said Tyrese is the
He's
leader.
got more potential, though. Like, so much more potential. And it's like, you normally want, like, franchises to bring up young leaders that can be, like, a franchise player. So you see that a lot as well. That's why Devin Booker was so, like, for a long time, the leader of the Suns.
And he still is the leader of the Suns.
If you say so.
If the Suns organization, if you put a gun to their head and they say, okay, cool, who are you going to keep? KD or Booker? Actually, okay, that's a bad question because one is younger by a significant amount. Okay, never mind. But it's Giannis is where I was going with that. But it's all right.
You didn't go, no.
I went a lot of places. But talking about young leaderless teams, I want to look at the Rockets right now. They are. Ime Udoka knows how to coach, ladies and gentlemen. Ime Udoka is a really good coach. I think post scandal, he had some quiet time last year. It was very quiet in Houston. You know, we didn't hear too much about him, and it seemed to produce a lot of good fruit. You know what? One thing I also realized watching them, because I watched them a little bit this week. Alfred Sengun is really an interesting player. I thought he was going to be like one of these traditional European bigs, and he is. Like, he has the brain of them, but he's got a little bit more athleticism. Do you know what I mean? Because when I saw him dunking before, I was looking at, is he struggling to get up there? Because, you know, like, struggling sounds so harsh. But you know how Jokic dunks in that, where it's like, yeah, I'm 7 foot, but like gravity is really gravity. Do you know what I mean?
Luka does that sometimes as well.
Now, Luka just said, I'm done, bro. I don't know. After you look at Luka's rookie season, it's almost as if like, bro just put on mad weight and said, yeah, no, I'm done dunking, bro.
He was seen on Overwatch.
Bro, he just said, and I don't know. I don't really know what his deal is, because I think, see, you're going to leave me somewhere else. But I think Luka looks shorter to me because he has so much weight on him. Because when they say he's 6'7", I'm like, huh? But then like, and also angles, anyway, I don't know why I went there. Anyway, back to the Rockets. Sengun. Yeah, he's a bit more bouncy than I expected. Like, maybe it's the youth in him, but like, he's got something there. But I really do like that team. I think they're showing a lot of promise. I didn't have high hopes for Jalen Green coming into this. I really thought he was just an uber athlete that shot threes.
No, Jalen's.
But he's coming around, like he's maturing. His game is really maturing. Like they're becoming a cohesive team. I think getting Dylan Brooks, Fred VanVleet, Old Man Jeff, and they had Boban for a little bit. Like they've really matured them. They're really maturing them, and like they're entertaining to watch in the open court. Like they've got some good wings with some good potential. I saw a little bit of Shepherd. He didn't really. I don't think he's gonna get much flash right now. He was playing garbage time minutes.
Rookie of the Year picks in the bin.
Yeah, it's in the bin. That one's all I should be in Philadelphia. McCain is really hooping, man.
Sengun had 31 last game.
There you go. But
I think that's a career high.
I don't know about that one, but I know he's a problem. I know Sengun is a problem. Definitely, he's gonna be in the All-Star mix this year. I definitely has to hear him name being called for All-Star. Definitely. Why are you doing your face like that? You don't believe?
There's a lot of players in that West,
but they're in the top 8 seed right now. Like I don't like. Did they have? I don't see why he doesn't deserve it. Do you know, honest? Like,
have you seen the way fans vote?
I've seen the way, but he almost made it last year, and he's only playing better, and they're winning more. So
if all the Rockets put their into Sengun, then probably
they
split it all up.
But I think they'll put it into Jalen Green more than.
I don't know. Maybe
if like Rockets fans.
Fair. I guess yeah. But I was gonna ask you guys, where do you feel like they could go? Do you feel like they could get into the first round? Do you think we'll see them in the play-ins this year? Because I'll be honest, I'm ruling out the Pelicans. I'm ruling out. I don't think that. I think honestly, I'm so sorry for you guys with the season you guys have had. Paul says the beginning of your season doesn't matter. I'll be real for you, man. It's gonna matter. It's definitely gonna matter. So I think they're out of contention.
I think the Spurs are going to be out of contention.
Yeah, definitely.
Even though Brandon Ingram somewhere else, man.
You want to see him somewhere else?
Yeah.
Where? The only other place I could see him is Miami. I think him in Miami, I would like that picture.
I like that.
Well, apparently they're getting tired of Butler, so
that's because Butler keeps on getting injured. He's just getting old, man. He's just getting old, and his value really only is in the playoffs. I feel like that's another one. That's not the. I don't know if he's the best player on that team, but he's a leader. Bam Adebayo when he decides to play ball, bro. Bam is the best player on that team. What do you mean? Who is,
bro?
No, Jimmy's the leader and the best.
All right, cool. So you guys
do you remember what he did to the Timberwolves?
I remember. I remember. He elevated them to a serious height. But Jimmy's right now. I don't know if Jimmy
practice, bro.
Yeah, but I don't know if Jimmy's still that guy anymore, man. I don't know. Age is a real thing, and his ankle is sensitive.
He's got that aura. I think he's got that aura.
Yeah, but having the aura doesn't necessarily mean you can still.
Bro, the things he did in the playoffs. Like, you remember that, bro.
His pain tolerance is through the roof. I feel like he's one of those guys that he will play with his ACL ripped. They would play with it, but that doesn't mean that he can still do what he needs to do. That's why Miami right now is in this situation of they need help, they need scoring.
I think he played well coming off injury recently. His game.
Yeah, but then it's like he'll be good for a bit. He's well, he doesn't care about the regular season. We all know that. He's only after Larry O'Brien. But yeah, with the Rockets, I want to see them make the playoffs, man. I want to see them. I feel like Jabari Smith Jr., he's shaping up. Like at first I just thought, okay, how is this pairing of him and Alfred Sengun going to work in the backcourt? But I feel like having the two of them, they provide balance for each other, you know what I mean? Like his shooting is coming around. So I think that'd be an interesting team to watch. Another team that last year was in the dumps, they were having the Pelicans kind of luck. That I think we should keep an eye on the Grizzlies. Grizzlies this year, Jar's been either his shoulder or his hips. I think he's been out for a bit, but they're still winning games. They still have. I think I was reading today.
Did they beat Philly last night?
Yeah, they did beat Philly, and Philly again lost Paul George. He had to extend his knee. That one, honestly, they need to change their logo to a red cross, bruv. A red cross on a white backdrop, because it's a hospital over there, man. They just got Tyrese back, and I was like, it's like 1 in, 1 out, 1 in, 1 out.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a team that didn't need people there for the beginning of the season.
Oh, bro, I don't even know how to end. Like, and
you know my man that we met in
Yeah. He left. He cut.
He's having an annual leave.
Yeah, he cut. It's good. I'm happy he's on to newer and better things. Good luck to Bro and his new career ventures. We met one of the photographers for the for Joel Embiid when we went to
met Joel Embiid's personal photographer.
We went to
USA versus Germany.
Yeah, the showcase game.
Cool guy.
Yeah, man. Shout you out, bro. What was I saying? Grizzlies. Yeah. Paul likes Zach Edey a lot. I've been seeing a bit of him. I've been hearing that he's maybe slightly limited offensively in terms of like post moves. He favors a little left hook, but I think they have another rookie. Is it them that has another rookie, or is it another team that wears baby blue? They have one. Let me not describe him like that. They have another guy that's a wing. That's doing something over there. But I think the Grizzlies this year, I want to see Jar play, man. Genuinely, I want to see Jar play. I don't know why he's not dunking the ball. I don't know why he doesn't want to dunk on anybody anymore.
That's what injuries do to you. Yeah.
But if he's still gonna jump in the air and hang for the 5 to 10 seconds and then dish it off, like, could you not just politely just drop it in the basket at the same time?
I don't think he knows how to politely dunk.
Nah, he knows how to politely dunk. I've definitely seen him do a little standing thing. He definitely knows how to do it.
That's called a layup in his eyes.
Yeah, so just lay it up. You know what I mean? Just lay. But I don't get me twisted. It is. I was like, this is a mad tangent. But I was thinking to myself, like, why do people love the dunk contest so much way back when? Yeah, and I was deep in the reason is like, genuinely, what these guys can do doesn't make any sense. Like Jar jumping from where I'm sitting to where the camera is, yeah, and like his feet haven't touched the ground.
Further than that, bro.
Yeah.
You think further?
Yeah.
Bro, Well, the table is there.
You could jump to the camera.
Yeah, okay, but I mean, okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
But we know crazy dunks. We've seen it from
Yeah, but I'm just saying in terms of like, I'm not a scientist, but like, think about it, like physics, in terms of like, for your eyes to vision, because I was thinking to myself, I need to see this in real life. Because I was even thinking like, when we went to go watch Donovan Mitchell play, I was like, raw, Lonnie Walker's an incredible athlete. Like, you know when it's like the ground is like springs, like the ground is like a trampoline. Yeah, bro. Like there was some guys just
Lonnie Walker the fourth or something.
Bro, just like some guys, it's just effortless. Like there's no resistance. You know, I was talking about gravity before for Jokic and that. There was no gravity for these man. Like they just take off and fly. So I'm just like, I'm just imagining like what the dunk contest should be like, just to watch, just to sit and watch like Zion, somebody that's as big as he have that same effect where gravity has no. I'm just thinking, I want to watch more of that. So please, Jar, man, start dunking the ball. Like, we want to care about your health. I love the relationship you have with Yuki, taking him underneath your wing. I don't know what that's about. The media loves it though.
I think that's cool though.
The media loves him. And
Yuki looks like a good. I swear he had like 15 assists. 15
he's going to be a good player. He's going to be. He's not going to. I don't think. Sadly,
15 points.
Sadly, guys that are below 6 foot don't necessarily last a super long time in the league. They don't. Unless you're very exceptional.
He was MVP back in the league he was playing. Forgot where.
Yeah, but
he's a good player.
I agree he's a good player. I don't know if he can get minutes. I don't know if because they also too have a lot of guards as well. They have maybe a lot is a stretch, but they have quite a few guys that can play in front of him. But back to Jar, I want to see him play, man. I think I need to put a trip on trip to Memphis on the calendar. I need to go see Jar jump.
I need to put. I've booked a trip to Dallas from like when I first started playing basketball.
No, that's cap. That's cap. He wasn't playing.
I pre-booked that.
He wasn't playing in Dallas when you first started playing basketball. He wasn't playing in Dallas. But man. And I think other than Jar, I think the rest of them like it's their season. Like I want to see what they look like healthy together. Like missing Gigi Jackson. I think who else were they missing? Missing Contra. Missing a couple other players. I just want to see what they can do healthy because I think we're not sleeping on them, but like they're kind of in the rear view mirror because all the other young teams kind of push to the forefront and like we're succeeding. So like last year was the Minnesota Timberwolves was OKC's year. It was the Pacers' year. But now the Grizzlies, because they're still banged up. I don't know, man. Injuries have really just derailed this year. I don't know how you guys feel, but I feel like injuries have derailed in more ways than one. If you guys are playing ESPN Fantasy, your year has been just... Yeah.
Everyone's got an injury.
Everyone, and it's heartbreaking stuff. But I don't want to just talk about injuries again. So with the Grizzlies, I think you guys can go for him, and I believe that Jaren Jackson Jr. can really be something special on the defensive end. I think he can find his form again to be that DPOY type player again. The Block Panther still lives.
Cool.
Oh man. It wasn't that bad.
Rest in peace, Chad.
It wasn't that bad. For our audio listeners, whatever minute or second this is, I don't know if you'll feel cringe, but
that reminded me of Victor Oladipo.
Bro, where is he? You see another guy. I miss all my guys, man. All my guys are boys. Why are so many guys not in the league, man? That's why the league.
Where actually?
Where is he?
Bro, free agent. I was even thinking about I saw a list of
Has he not just taken up any other league
is
right
not
now?
a free agent. I think he's just injured.
No, he can't. No, he's not on any team, bro. He didn't play last.
He used to be Miami, wasn't he? But
he was on Miami. I think 2 seasons ago. Maybe they cut him. He even had some good minutes. But I don't know. Maybe he's retired.
It was, but then he got injured again.
Yeah.
While he was playing.
Maybe he's out. Same thing. I think with Markel Fultz. Orlando just seemed to not pick him up, and then he's just gone into the wind.
Oh, he is retired. 32 years old.
Oladipo retired.
Mm-hmm.
I've been seeing him on ESPN. I just thought that was just for...
No, moment of silence for Victor. Oh, you'll always be... Okay, you actually guys are going to do a moment of silence.
From 2014 to 2022.
But I was going to say, like, bro was... that battle he had against LeBron in Indiana. Took him to 7. That's a young man that can lead. You know, when he put that mask on, he went to work.
The best player on the team.
Ooh.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna make a poll. We're gonna make a poll, put it out to the people, and let them know. I don't think. I think they do. Oftentimes they do. They can.
Often, yeah, most.
They
of
can.
the
They
times.
can.
That was our point.
But They don't always have to. They don't always have to. I wanted to look at also in-season tournament. Where are we at with the in-season tournament?
2-0.
You're 2-0. The Warriors. Yeah. Let me pull up the in-season tournament table.
Warriors haven't been doing bad, man.
You've been doing bad.
I said haven't been doing bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Let me hear about it. Talk more. Let me hear about it.
Cavs finally lost in their senior tournament game.
Oh.
Yeah. And it hurts to the fact that they lost to the Celtics, man.
What do you mean it hurts?
Like, they're just like putting that stamp that they're probably the best team out there.
Well, what did you...
By snapping a streak, yeah. Because me personally, I think...
You think what? Your team that got packed off in 5. You think what?
What, that made it to the finals?
Yeah, they got... See us way out of there. You even telling me earlier today that you have some issues with Dallas. You think that Luka's hella inefficient, that he's doing too much, taking the limelight away from Kyrie Irving. That's what you were telling me a couple minutes ago.
I have issues with Dallas not letting Kyrie be Kyrie sometimes. Because there was maybe 1 or 2 games, last point, make it or break it. The way Luka's dribbling the ball up and pushing up shots. I'm not liking it, bro. You see how efficient Kyrie's been. You see how much of a bucket he is. Like, Luka, you should be passing the ball. And that selfishness, that feeling of him feeling... Maybe he feels like there's a chance that he's losing his like rankings or leadership ability by not passing to Kyrie in those final moments. But
imagine he's losing his leadership
but
abilities.
He hasn't been efficient. And Kyrie's been, picking the weight up. He hasn't been efficient.
He didn't, yeah.
If you watch the games...
You didn't have a preseason. No, preseason. Yeah, preseason. You didn't play preseason, Kyrie. I mean,
Luka.
That's the one. Thank you.
So this is his warm up.
Yeah, he's warming up.
1 month in.
He's warming up, and you know him like when.
I know he doesn't feel it.
No, he definitely does feel it. He definitely does feel it. Even though he plays slow. Yeah,
no,
he's
right
just
now. He's putting up
slow.
shots though. He's not playing smart.
But that's his thing, bro. His thing is putting up shots.
No, but not in the way that you want.
I don't know how he's efficient in general. I'll be so honest, because some of the shots, like his step back 3, I don't think he creates any. Okay, against the Giants, the Paul is gonna come for me. But against the Giants, he creates separations. But against good defenders, I don't even feel like he gets that much separation. Personally, like his little, and because his step back, his rhythm.
It's his change of pace. It's his movement, like.
It is, but I don't know that step back. And he takes so long to release it as well. But he must be doing something on the court. He must be doing something that's making.
You can't guard it.
Yeah, I can't guard it. I'm even gonna cap. I probably couldn't guard it. He'll cheat over me. I'll be honest. He would. I'll try to pick him up early and get the ball out of his hands immediately. That's my plan against Luka. I'll be honest.
Wouldn't end well.
Yeah,
that's a big body, bro.
Yeah, sometimes a young concussion doesn't kill anybody. You know what I mean? You wake up.
Get him off the court, man.
But yeah, I mean, Elias, what do you think? Do you think I'm tripping, or do you think just let Luka be Luka?
Let him be Luka.
I think when a player is great, you have to give them time to just be themselves. If you're this time next month doing the same thing, then you can probably start having don't let Luka be Luka anymore.
There you go.
Take the ball out of his hand.
There you go. All right, so I'm
just not gonna talk about the fact Kyrie's been making those buckets. I understand that Luka. I want to see more of an interest in Luka.
He's having a little down moment right now. These are like his lowest numbers for his whole career. Like he's gonna pick it back up. You know what I mean? Don't be too disheartened.
He's injured his wrist, so
yeah.
What?
You guys watch.
Do you know my fantasy is going to be on? My fantasy team is on IR. Bro, you're my team, bro. Him, Zion, Middleton, bro.
What Warriors
Paolo?
are on your team?
None, bro.
Okay, keep it that way.
I'm not bad luck. These guys are just playing the game and falling on their wrists.
Paolo as well. Nah, bro.
I'm not bad luck, man. These guys are just not playing the game that they need to play. Anyway. So here's how the table stands. So in the Eastern Conference Final, Group A. Currently, things are looking great for my guys right now. So Group A, Orlando has 2 wins. Mm-hmm. New York has 2 wins. Brooklyn is 1-1. That's the Nets. Philadelphia is 0-2. Charlotte is 0-2. Any surprises there?
Just Philly, really, but that means the group's going to go down to either
Bro,
Orlando or Knicks.
Philly is like, are they like
But
9-2 right now or something like? They are in need of life support. Honestly, they're in need of some life support, or just for Joel Embiid to really get his fitness back up, and then they'll start winning games. One of the two. They have generally they have the pieces, so I'm not really super worried, if I'm honest, about them. Like it's fun to make fun of them right now, but I think realistically, if we give them like 2 months of good health.
Really?
I think 2 months of
Bro,
good health.
they're staying down there, bro.
No, bro. I think 2 months.
9 losses, like
2 months healthy. I think they can make.
If they don't pick up soon,
bro, they're staying
They're
down.
done.
They're staying down there.
Nah, not gonna. No. They're gonna get. They'll claw their way back to being sixth by the end of the year.
Imagine if there was like a regulation league in the NBA and like G League teams would come up.
I heard news about that. That would be scary though to see, because the G League teams that came up, unless they managed to go or Star wanted to be gracious and go to them, you might just get wiped. I'll be real. You might not win a game all year. You might not. I'm loving what Orlando's doing, man. I'm really. We did lose to the Clippers yesterday. We're not going to talk too much about it, but my boy Franz is stepping up. He was player of the week in the East.
Shout out De'Aaron, the other player.
Oh, De'Aaron Fox.
De'Aaron Fox.
Hey, we just spoke about them last week. Look at that. Look at that.
De'Aaron's making buckets.
See, I'm not a jinx. We're not a jinx. See, we're empowering the guys to go and play good ball.
We're not a jinx.
What do you mean?
You, on the other hand.
I don't like this. I don't like this agenda. But Brooklyn is still a team that I feel like is a very interesting team to watch.
Yeah.
Like, I love what Brooklyn is doing. Did I say? Was my prediction that Detroit was going to come out for the in-season tournament or NBA Cup rather?
Who's in that group?
So right now, as it stands, this is what East Group B. Detroit has 2 wins.
Yeah.
The Bucks have 1 win. Miami has 1 win, 1 loss. Indiana has 1 loss. Toronto has 2 losses.
I think you went either Bucks or I want to say Heat or Indiana.
You didn't say Detroit.
I might not have said Detroit.
You didn't say
I
Detroit.
might not have said Detroit, but what I'm seeing right now, that playing I was talking about is looking like it might be a reality.
You know when he just sees the results and starts changing his mind.
I'm not listen. They're my sleeper pick. I have high hopes for them. I think they have an incredible center. Anyway, next group. So Group C, we have Atlanta 2 wins, the Boston 1-1, Cleveland 1-1, Washington 1 loss, Chicago 1 loss. Some of these guys have a game in hand. I think this group, other than Atlanta having 2 wins and no losses,
that's big, and they've beat the Celtics already, isn't it?
They beat them once. They did. That was the game with no Trey. It was impressive.
Now that Cleveland have lost, there's probably a better chance there.
That's true. But we did say that like the NBA Cup is for like the young teams to really kind of try and like make a name, or like give themselves a run at it. Do you know what I mean? Try to follow the Pacers formula, like getting some playoff type experience and pushing on going further. So Atlanta, keep on doing your thing, man. You're really you're whooshing and pushing. As it stands though, I don't know how many games do they play. In fact,
It's 4.
Oh, 2 more. So they've played Boston. They actually might come out. Actually, they could
Who
if
do they have left to play?
Oh no, that's the question. That's a question I'll have to answer next week, because this isn't showing me. They have left to play in the NBA Cup. Okay, we'll go on to Western Conference. If you can find it, then you can find it.
Yeah,
But
click on the team, and then it should, by their fixtures, it will tell you.
alright, cool. Let me see. Okay, this is why you're the one that does this stuff. So full schedule. Let's look. So they have. Who do they have? Opening doesn't say in season tournament.
Don't worry.
It just says next match, bro. But they have Cleveland. I think they have Cleveland on. They have Cleveland and they have. I think it's just. I'm not really. I don't know how to. I think they have Cleveland twice, but they can't have Cleveland twice. Doesn't make any sense.
No.
Any all stars that you guys think?
From the Hawks.
Well, no, just from what you've seen so far, 1 month in.
Franz Wagner is my only one. I'm biased.
Surprising all stars, of course. Like
Surprise ones.
yeah. I think Kyrie will be all star this year.
Kyrie is not a surprise, bro.
But
You just wanted to say Kyrie's all star.
I did want to.
All right, cool. Back to our regular
They
schedule,
still have
bro.
to play the Bulls.
They have to play the Bulls. Oh, yeah. So the Bulls and maybe the Bulls and Cleveland. Yeah, I think that's 3-1 probably potentially. That gets you out of the group. Even if at least that will tie them, and then it'll go to point. The point differential. They're plus 13 right now.
Yes, it's Bulls first and
Cleveland
Hawks.
is plus 15. Ooh, so it's Bulls and Cavs. They have to play.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's calm. They can get out of that group.
Bulls are at home, Cavs are away.
Yeah, they can get that game. They can get that game still. They might.
Points differential will be important.
Well, Cleveland's plus 15 right now. They're plus 13. Bulls are minus 18, which is in the mud. But let's move on to the West. So West Group A. We have Houston with 1 win, 1 loss. 1 win, no losses. Portland with 1 win, no loss. Memphis 1-1. Sacramento 1 loss. Clippers 1 loss. This group doesn't make any sense. We were writing off Portland to start this. Portland said they care about the in-season tournament. And I think they even did this without Anthony Simons. This is wow.
It's proving us wrong.
Yeah, they're proving us wrong. That's a bit interesting. We didn't think the Clippers were going to be in this, to be honest with you. Sac is one game. It happens. It does happen. I think it was were they home? I think they were home. They were home and they lost. Eesh. Though Portland and Houston were both at home for their wins. So, but that's interesting. That's interesting. But the West Group 1, things are, I believe Houston's coming out of that group. I'll say it now. Houston's coming out of that group. I feel like I'm changing my prediction every week at this point in time. But this is
we need to write these down.
This is how it goes in the NBA Cup. Next week, remind me. I'll get you said you wanted to do post-its.
I would make notes on my notes.
Well, yeah, I think that's better. Group B, Lakers 2 wins. San Antonio Spurs 1-1. OKC 1-1. Phoenix 1-1. Utah 0-2. That's 2 losses.
That's all to play for.
You think it's all to play for?
Yeah.
This one is more competitive than we thought. But I do think OKC losing Chet definitely has a hand in this because that's why they probably lost the game that they lost. The Spurs,
Chet was important, man.
The Lakers being 2-0. You think they're gonna go back to back NBA Cup winners? Well, does that sound enticing?
If LeBron decides he wants to play,
if LeBron decides he wants to play, it's just his decision. Really?
It's only his.
It's only his as the leader of that team.
It doesn't matter.
Say no more. And then the last group, Group C, we got the Warriors 2-0, Dallas 1-1, New Orleans 1-1, Denver 1-1, Memphis 0-2. What?
Who's 2-0?
We'll see you guys in the semis.
Who's 2-0?
The Warriors. The Warriors are 2. This is also a tight group. These last two groups, Group A, Group B, and Group C, 2 tight groups. I do think the Warriors are coming out though. I do think they Dallas. You man could turn it around.
We've played Dallas, and I think it's the Pelicans we've played already.
Oh, so you have Memphis and Denver.
It's either Memphis or
Those are tough games.
It's definitely Denver.
No,
it's either the Memphis or the
Pelicans.
Pelicans.
The Memphis game wasn't an in-season tournament game. No, it was just a normal game. Just a normal game. Because I know you had that one after you beat the Dallas. Yeah, to be honest, NBA Cup has been good, man. I'll be real. I'm enjoying it. I'm loving the courts. I'm enjoying the upsets. I'm enjoying what we're seeing here. It looks like it's mayhem. We're going to be tuning in every week, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be tuning in every week. I think the game of the game this week, I think that was really good. I'm trying to think which one was the most surprising. I think the Cavs Celtics one, because I watched like a brief recap on it. I think the Cavs learned that they can compete with the best. Because I think they were down by 20 in one quarter, and then they came back to be down by 2 in one quarter and kind of made the game a little bit competitive towards the end. So they got something in there. Evan Mobley's like defensively, they're going to be problematic. But the thing about them Celtics boys, they have the ultimate utilities to really just crowd you out and make you struggle. Yeah. That's that. I think that's our checking for in-season tournament. We will call it there, ladies and gentlemen. Never mind. Yeah, Robin, as always, thank you for pulling up, bro.
Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate you.
Nice
Elias?
episode, man. Nice episode.
Today I don't know where I've been. But as always, you guys know what it is. We've been in the hoop. Catch you guys later. Peace.
In the.
Come on.